Welcome to the Volunteer Youth Worker Podcast. Youth ministries rise and fall on the volunteers. So we are here to encourage and equip you. Join the conversation as we tackle the practical questions you are asking so you can help the next generation know Jesus.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Volunteer Youth Worker Podcast. I've got Sid and Lisette joining today to continue our series about making the most out of each part of your program. My name's Jeremy, and the cool part of this conversation is not only are Sid and Lisette bringing their decades, their nearly a century of youth ministry experience to the table, but
yes.
You guys are also bringing the many ministries that you get a chance to be a part of and work with. So not only have you guys been local church youth pastors yourselves, but you know tons of community youth workers, youth ministries in different contexts. You've been connected to lots of different ministries. And so bringing all of that expertise, the two of you, I want you to talk about hang time in our ministries, because likely, as those that are listening, you're a volunteer, you've got a program, some type of gathering point for your students. There's usually something that is a little bit of unstructured time. Maybe it's towards the end of the program. A lot of people do that kind of thing. Sometimes it's at the front end. But the idea of like, hey, this is a chance to hang with students, to connect with them a little bit more informally. What can we do as volunteers in those moments to make the most out of them? So I want to toss to both of you guys, get your wisdom, because somebody's listening. They're heading into the program here shortly. And when that time comes up, the idea you give them is the idea they're actually going to pull off tonight. So the stakes are high, Sid.
Yeah, well, for
the
those of you
really
who are
high.
Volunteers, you're just so happy that you actually got to this point in the night. You're like, I survived. And then you're like, what? I have to be intentional again? Like, I'm not finished yet? No, you're not. Hang in there. You got an opportunity. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Trust me. I love you guys.
Some leaders use hang time to go hide and just wait out till the rest of the night. That's not the best way to make the most of the time.
No, but let me just say this.
Let
me just say this again, and I've over-referenced my own children on this thing. I'm going to get it. But for some of you, you've just come out of small group time and you actually do need to just go, check yourself. So please take 5 minutes, go somewhere, get yourself back under control. And Lisette, you're going to reference this in a minute. But some of you actually, so this is me, literally, I was finished and I'm like, that small group time was terrible. I may have emotionally injured somebody, but I still got a chance to redeem the moment. If I can go and get myself right, I can come back in this non-threatening space and kind of rebuild some relational equity that might have been lost. So we're going to use it. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. This isn't small stuff. This is important. Jerry, in our ministry, one of the things that we often
So idea number one is apologize to students. Use your hang time as a chance to apologize.
Yes.
For your...
And I know there's some youth workers out there right now that you're like, this resonates with me. I understand. You know me. Yes, I know you. Trust me, I know you. Yeah.
Well, it's that, or you go play dodgeball so you can
right?
legitimately throw things at
right.
them.
Or what I
it's
did.
Allowed.
Yes, it is allowed. Or if you're one of those ministries with like airsoft guns or paintball guns, yes, also next level. Like, not even kidding you right now. Completely get it. Okay. Okay, good. Let's go. Yes, keep going here.
Number two. So number one's apologize. Number two, Lisette, why don't you bring us some wisdom into this conversation?
I just think what you've had this whole evening together, right? And I don't know how it's all gone, right? Because who knows? Every week can be so different. It could be great. It could be awful. It could be anything in between. But really at the end of the night, there's actually in this like unstructured moment, there's so many beautiful things that can happen. You can intentionally just take a moment to really encourage a kid. So many kids, whatever it took for them to engage in the night, whatever it took for them to be bold or courageous or say something or who knows what.
Yeah.
Man, it can make such a difference before they go for them to hear an encouraging word. And so find a kid and just encourage them.
Yeah. And you know what, Lisette, when you as a leader, like intentionally seek someone out, they feel that. Like again,
100%.
like that's like, whoa, you came and sought me out. You remembered what I said. It obviously mattered to you. So you really get a chance to kind of like reemphasize how much your kids care for you in this kind of space. Really powerful.
Yep.
I love that. Encouraging students, encouragement's actually one of my spiritual gifts. I have a lot of fun with it. So if you need help, honestly, it could be something as simple as like, hey, those are really cool shoes. Where did you get them? Hey, I like how you did your hair. Just simple things. Because teenagers, when's the last time they were encouraged? holy cow, it might have
Right.
been a very long time ago. And so by all means, find something to encourage them. Hey, you did great when you brought up that conversation in the small group time. Like, thanks so much for that. That was really insightful. That will stick in their minds. They'll remember that. Okay, that's good. That's number 2, encourage a student. Sid, give us number 3.
Number 3 is include the loner. So at this point, again, you might have a student that doesn't quite fit yet in your small group. They haven't really been welcomed in. Maybe they're new, and this is just another chance where you can really affirm them as an individual and go, "Hey, it was really great having you here today. Like, I just want you to know I really appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you next week." And again, you leverage that moment. You get personal. You intentionally go to them. Honestly, that 2-3 minutes may make the difference between that kid showing up again or not. And we, again, especially for that loner, it's going to take time for them to really feel welcomed and included. But you, as the volunteer leader, your words have weight, and you can make a real difference in them in this moment as their last experience. Whatever all their other experiences have been, this will be like the last experience that can kind of stick with them. And so it can have unbalanced weight or disproportionate weight in a really positive way in a young person's life. So yeah, use that to engage that loner. Look for them.
You might also be able to bring them into a shared experience of hey, why don't you come with me? Let me show you. We played this game over here. It's crazy. We, whatever it is. So yeah, finding that person, that's great. Okay, that's number 3. Lisette, do you have a number 4? Or are we stopping at 3?
No, we should just keep going. We could have a list of 20,
Okay,
but maybe
right.
we'll take 4 or 5. No, I think there's something about you can still in this moment, you just said that, invite them into something, but you can still make a memory. You can find a way to release the tension. You can find a way. I think, you've had all this time in small groups, you've engaged all these things. And I've seen this, and maybe because I have a daughter and I've, had a lot of small groups of girls, they've been so emotional in group, and then they don't really know what to do with that. So the chance to then go into a space and get to laugh and play and do something reminds them that this space can hold all those emotions, and it's okay. Because sometimes they walk away embarrassed or overwhelmed or whatever, and we don't want that. We want that last moment together to feel oh, I feel really good here. I'm really glad I'm here. It's safe here. So I think you can release the tension. You can have a little fun. You can make a memory. There's still something really beautiful in that.
Okay, that's really, really good. Sid, do you have any more number 5s, or do you want to keep rolling?
Well, I think the last one, right? The last one is
the last one. The wisdom dropping here for the last one.
Let me be careful. Let me be careful. But ultimately, I'm also trying to get them into the car, into their car with their parents so they can actually get home. So, there's a couple of things with that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, hey, first of all, leaders, if you say the end of your program is a certain time, make sure that's the end of your program in the sense that kids can get picked up by their parents at that time. Some kids will hang around longer. We know that. That's why I love having kind of this non-structured hangout time, if you will. So it gives some space for them to get picked up, but make sure it's at the end. And then there's a couple things I'm sometimes doing. I'm texting the parents that I know often arrive late, or just reminding them, hey, we're done. Your kid's ready. That's wonderful. But also I'm looking for a chance to affirm parents. So, hey, listen, if I've got contact with a parent, I'm a volunteer leader. I've had some type of contact with a parent. Let's say I got their cell number. We're in communication. This is a great moment while they're maybe coming to pick up their child, or they're there where I just text them and go, man, we just had small group. Jeff was super insightful. I mean, I don't know what you did to that kid this week, but the way he contributed was so wonderful. Thank you so much for letting us have him in our group. And that's going to be a game changer for Jeff's ride home with his parent. And it's going to be a game changer for what that parent thinks about your youth ministry. So I'm just saying, use the moment really well. That can be so powerful. And you're laughing, Lisette, because you know.
I've been there, but I'm just saying, the biggest pro tip, I am telling you, every kid that never gets picked up on time, you can actually help. You can, in this moment, make sure a text goes out.
Yes.
I'm telling you, 30 minutes from the bus ride home from camp, every kid texts somebody. You know what I mean? Pro tip is.
Amazing. Okay, this is good. Lisette, do you want to, any last thoughts before we wrap this up? This is a little bit of a quick one, obviously, but we're okay with that.
I think you just know that no minute that you have with a young person is wasted, and you never know what impact you have in an unstructured moment. So take advantage of it. You get these 2 hours a week, really, of this time where you have their undivided attention. So take advantage of it.
So good. Sid, any final thoughts from you?
No. Thanks again for what you do, people. Man, it so matters. I love it. Thanks for your work. This isn't for the faint of heart. Way to go.
Sid, I actually know you have final thoughts. You told me before the podcast, you're like, don't let me forget. I want to tell people about the 4 core responsibilities.
One of the many reasons why I love you, Jer. One of the many reasons. Okay, so hey, we did this video.
Oftentimes, just people listening, when I do ask questions, oftentimes it actually is a real question. Like I'm not just teeing you up with pre-selected things. But this one was like actually like a really pre-selected like softball. Like, hey, I know you got something to go.
I was gone, dude. I was so gone already. That's great. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. We did a video series called 4 Core Responsibilities for Every Volunteer Youth Worker. 4 actions. If you would just do them consistently, it's going to create a culture that's going to be transforming for our kids. We called it Engage and Play, Guide and Pray. So we just talked about engaging kids, going to them, playing with them, enjoying, liking kids, not just loving kids. We talked about guiding them, being really intentional about moving them in terms of their relationship with Jesus and others. And then we talk about praying for them. And oftentimes when I think about every element of the night, I'm thinking about where could one of these behaviors best be activated, if you will. And when I think about this last moment, I'm thinking about play being really important here. I'm also actually thinking about pray. That when we think about praying, we want to pray internally for our kids. We want to pray out loud for kids. We want to pray together with kids. This is a great moment if a kid has shared something in your small group, gone a little bit deeper, where in this unstructured time, I can kind of take that child aside and say, hey, I heard you say that. I would just love to pray for you. Would you be okay if I did that? And that can be, again, such a powerful moment and a great space to engage in that behavior that we think can be really significant in the life of a young person. I know we've referenced it before, but I just wanted to bring it up again, that I'm looking for those moments to do the activities that reflect our values, shape our culture. Great space for that kind of engagement.
That's awesome. And yeah, we'll link that in the show notes, the way that people can access that video series. And yeah, that's certainly available. That'd be great. Very good. Well, you guys, we'll be back next time, and we are almost through our program. We got a few other thoughts though, and on how to make the most out of your program. But until then, thank you so much for the work that you're doing in your youth ministry. You really are making an eternal difference. And we're grateful that you'd spend some time with us today, making the most out of your program. So have a blast, and we'll see you next time.